Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Denali. I'm a full-time reseller on websites like eBay and Poshmark. You can find me on Instagram as DUCHO Thrift. And if you are not subscribed to my channel and you'd like to be, hit the button down below. And if you enjoy this video, give me a thumbs up on your way out today. I am back with a liquidation haul. So this is from the company NWOT Liquidation. Again, I think it's New Without Tag Liquidation. It's just an acronym. Anyways, I have done a few unboxings on my channel from them before. This is another shoe liquidation order that I purchased from them. You can go check out my last one. It was pretty good. So I wanted to share this one with you today. I did purchase this one with credits that I had accumulated from referrals and stuff like that. All my previous unboxings have been purchased with my own money. So this one is just like affiliate referrals from you guys using my link, which I very much appreciate. So thank you. So anyways, I wanted to show you what I got. So I purchased the luxury retailer, which I believe I had seen from a lot of liquidation companies recently that when they use the words luxury retailer, they're referring to Nordstrom. So luxury retailer spring and summer shoe box, and it was supposed to be either new without tag items or customer returns, which I am pretty comfortable with. I've received boxes, liquidation boxes of shoes like this in the past. I do know what to expect, or hopefully I do. And I did order the 25 pairs. You could order 10 or 25. I think the price was a little bit better or came down a little bit, obviously the higher you go. So for 25 pairs, it was $305.99 divided by 25 items. So it came out to $12.24 per shoe. Let's just keep that in mind when we're going through this to kind of see like, what do we think this is actually going to be worth? They did say that you would receive flats, athletic shoes, open toe shoes, sandals, etc. And in terms of brands, they gave kind of a long, really varied list. So they said brands like Adidas, Sam Edelman, Olivia Miller, Tory Burch, Kate Spade, and Vans, and many others. So you won't necessarily receive those exact ones, but you could receive ones like that. So I guess let's get into it. I did pop this open because I received this box a couple weeks ago and it came pretty well packaged. There's some tissue here on the top. Yeah, I received this a couple weeks ago, but I haven't really gone through it. So one thing to keep in mind that I will check as I go through, and I have found this to be a problem with Nordstrom liquidation, especially for shoes, is mismatched pairs of shoes. Nordstrom actually has a policy where if you wear two different size shoes and you have to be 1.5 sizes apart. So for instance, if one of your feet is a size 7, but the other is an 8.5, they will break up a pair and give you the mismatched sizes so that you can purchase them, which I think is really great for customers. However, when it comes to ordering liquidation, you may find that you get mismatched pairs. And I was not sold this as mismatched pairs. So I'm telling you all that. I say all that to say that, you know, it could be grounds for some sort of refund or whatever. Okay, the first pair, they were wrapped up in this plastic here, and it's a pair of slip-on shoes. It's the brand Ecco, E-C-C-O. I think these are kind of expensive from what I remember off the top of my head. On the inside, it does say Danish design, so I don't know if it's a Danish brand. The bottoms look pretty good. They look like they have maybe were like a floor sample, you know, for instance, this is the shoe that was like on the actual sales floor. And so there's just light wear there. There's a little mark here. So again, it could be a customer return. Somebody may have taken this home and worn it a couple different times. However, in terms of cleaning them, it should be fairly easy. I'll either use a magic eraser sponge. You can also use nail polish remover. Some people like to use that. And baby wipes. I don't think these will be too hard to clean up in terms of sizing. I don't know, you know, what these retailed for in store. Sometimes they'll come with price tags still attached. Sometimes they don't. So these are a US 9, a good size. I'm happy about that. Sometimes when I have received liquidation for shoes, it will be a bunch of really like smaller sizes, which can sometimes be more difficult to sell. All right, next pair is the brand Mark Fisher, and I'm not surprised to see this brand, nor Ecco for that instance, because I have seen those in the past in Nordstrom liquidation. These are sandals. So again, this was a spring and summer box, which is great because those are the seasons that we're going into and people are going to be looking for shoes like this. So again, if I had to guess, these were probably at Nordstrom Rack would be my guess, you know, on the, you know, when you go to Nordstrom Rack and they have all the racks and racks of shoes. I'm guessing that these were on a rack and that people tried these on, and that's why we see some wear here. From being probably tried on and walked around in store. They are both an 8.5 medium, which is great, and they do still have the original sticker here, not a price tag, but just one that would be on the item when it is brand new. In terms of cleaning these up, it should be fairly easy. Taking a magic eraser just to the bottom of these will get this nice and white again. And then in terms of the soles here, so you can see that there's like this residue here, and this is likely from the price tag being peeled off. And if you just use Goo Gone, or I'm sure somebody else might have a suggestion, an alternative to Goo Gone, please put it in the comments down below. But you can just use some Goo Gone on a little cotton swab and that will come up really nicely. And then the rest of it is pretty good. The toe bed looks pretty good. Some slight markings on there, but I actually think that it will come up with a baby wipe. So yeah, excited. These are a cute color too. And an 8.5 is a great size once again. All right, next up, I might have to cut these apart. They're rubber banded together, which is nice. It's actually really nice because I've received liquidation boxes in the past and the shoes are just, they're all jumbled up. Okay, this is the brand Pliner. Not Donald J. Pliner. Is there a difference? Is one like a diffusion line of the other? Anyways, Pliner. And this is a nice brand, I'm pretty sure. I've sold this brand before. These are in really good condition. The bottoms are really clean. There is a little bit, again, the sticky residue. So I don't know if the liquidator took these off because I'm actually surprised to not see any of the price tags on the bottom here. I'm used to seeing them again when I order liquidation, so I don't know if the liquidator took these off. But anyways, the bottoms are really clean. If these were tried on, it was only ever in store. The only thing, but I don't know if it's just supposed to be like this, the inside sole, it just looks like it has some wear from being tried on. I don't even know if that's a discoloration. It could be. The insole does look like it's maybe leather. I could take a leather wipe. Actually, you know what I think it is? Again, I think there was a tag here with some sticky residue. That's what I think it is. And then with that sticky residue, it just picked up any dirt or dust. I'm hesitant to take Goo Gone to possible leather. I don't know what that might do. Let me know what comments or thoughts you might have, like suggestions on what you think I should do. There is a little bit of scuffing here on the side. That may come up with the magic eraser. Yeah, but otherwise good. I'm excited. And you know, like I said, that each shoe costs, what I say, $12.24. I feel pretty good about my ability to definitely sell these for more than $12 each. What would I, you know, if I'm paying $12 per shoe, I'd probably like to sell each shoe for, gosh, minimum $30 to $35 would be nice, because we have to take into account fees. If we're talking about a platform like Poshmark, for instance, a $35 sale is going to result in a $7 fee, which brings us now down to what, $28, and we paid $12. So now we're down to a $16 profit. Not, you know, and that's $16 on top of all kind of the labor and everything else that we have to put into everything. So 35 would really kind of hopefully be my minimum there. Sizing, yes, these are an 8 and these are an 8. So wonderful. 2 8s. It's a good thing. Okay, next pair is, I'm gonna cut these apart too because I just don't want to stretch the shoes out. This is the brand Lifestride, and I wasn't sure if this was a good brand, but I actually think I sold a pair of Lifestride for a decent amount recently. So if you have any insight on this brand, let me know. Once again, no price tags on here, but these look, again, I can see the outline. I know what this tag looks like. So I'm thinking that NWOT Outlet took all of the price tags off, which that's great, that's fine. I would have actually taken them off myself because the clearance tag that is usually placed on here, I just don't want to photograph that and show that to customers, because usually what it'll say is, for instance, if this shoe sold in stores for $128 or the manufacturer suggested $128, it will show severe markdowns all the way to possibly $10, which you're not going to price it at that, and customer perception means a lot, and so you really don't want to have that on there. So you would sell this shoe as just new without any price tags. So with that said, these are in really nice condition, better than the last two pairs, slightly misshapen just from the rubber band there, but that's not a huge deal. You can kind of stuff it with a little bit of tissue, especially when you photograph it. The braiding across the front here is really nice. Yeah, this is a really nice shoe. They're actually really cute. Let me know if you know what Life Stride usually retails for, because I'm off the top of my head, I just don't know. So these are a 6.5 M. Okay, next. We got a lot of shoes here, so we got to get through this quickly. Next is a pair of Haan shoes. Ooh, these are nice. So I'm not sure what sort of like skin, you know, like calf skin or whatever they call this. I don't know if it's a faux, but they're Haan Grand Series. So not sure if that's a higher or lower line of Haan shoes. These are both a size 8C. Yeah, they do say real fur dyed calf hair. I nailed it. But they're really cute. Look at these. This is so fun. I really like this. Again, these ones are really in great condition, just like the Life Stride. So that's exciting. A little bit of the residue, again, that rectangle sticker that I'm familiar with, but the Goo Gone will take that off really nicely. I feel very confident. Yeah, I feel very good so far that all these shoes are going to sell for a good amount. I don't want to jinx myself. I'm like, don't get too confident. Okay, next is, I'm gonna cut them apart again. Okay, next is the brand Aerosoles, and I don't know if I've ever sold this brand before, but here they are. Again, the rubber band kind of really does a number on them, really like flattens them down. So these ones do have a sticky residue here. I do think it will wipe up. I could probably take a leather wipe to these, because I think this is a leather top here, but it's just kind of this quilted, puffed up material. These definitely look smaller. In terms of sizing, usually it's on the inside here. These are a size 6M, and they're really cute, great for spring and summer. Hopefully they're both a size 6M, but I'm just gonna double check. Yes, it's this one's more faded, but they look the same size. So anyways, these are really cute. Actually, if they were my size, I'd consider keeping them. And yeah, they feel really good, like just pressing down on them. I don't know what resale is gonna look like for that brand. I just, off the top of my head, don't know if I've sold that brand before. Moving on to our next one. We've got a pair of, what style shoe is this? Like a loafer? I think it's a loafer, but it's a loafer slipper. Oh, okay, here we go. So here they are. So it's a black loafer. Maybe this isn't a slipper, but it looks like a slipper to me. They're really cute, and they are Tory Burch. Score. So they have this faux fur lining around the ankle. It's got this cute little ribbon bow, and in terms of sizing, they are, I can't tell, but it's probably I'm guessing it's under the tongue here, which is really hard to see in this. Oh, here it is. Here we go. It's a, oh man, I can't read it. Oh, it's a 5M, so it's a pretty small size. It's borders on being a children's shoe, to be honest. That would be probably the largest size for a child, but it's still Tory Burch. Okay, so the suede looks to be in pretty good condition. I do have a suede brush, so I can kind of brush out anything that looks, you know, if the suede is looking a little bit funky. It looks like there's maybe, I was gonna say a little bit of balding here, but I can't tell. Maybe a couple of bald patches right there on the suede, but otherwise looks pretty good. Obviously I'll note that, and they'll just be, you know, like new without tag, new with defect. But cool, excited. All right, next pair is a pair of jellies. Oh, this is a nice brand. Okay, these are really dusty, but that's okay. It's the brand am I gonna pronounce it correctly? Schutz? I don't know how you, Schutz? I've definitely sold this brand before, and I feel like the shoes that I've had of theirs retail for maybe between 100 and 250. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong there. They are in, I was just gonna say European sizing, but they do have the USA sizing here. They're a size 8, 9, and I can see again where the tag was here because it's sticky. I will take the goog onto that because this is just like a, you know, I don't even know what you call this, rubbery, plasticky material. So I'm not worried about that affecting the shoe. And then other than that, they're just dusty, but this is a really cute style. Great for spring and summer. Excited about these. Feel very confident that I will make a profit on them. I'm gonna go ahead and say so far, guys, I'm really, I don't know if you saw that, but a rubber band just flew. I'm really happy so far with the box. I feel good about this if it continues to be like this. Next is the brand Naturalizer, which I think their shoes are kind of expensive as well. This says Sole Naturalizer, so don't know, you know, if that's a diffusion line of theirs. The bottoms, I'm trying to tell if that's intentional or not. It's just kind of dusty looking, which is not the end of the world. I can clean that up pretty quickly. Same with the sides, light scuffing, nothing that can't be cleaned up with the magic eraser. Other than that, the rest of the shoe, I was gonna say looks pretty good. I can't tell if that's a discoloration there or just an indentation in the shoe. Yeah, I can't tell. If it is a discoloration, I'll try taking the baby wipe to it. Other than that, I'm probably not gonna mess around with it too much. That one's a size 8, and this one is a size 8. Okay, cool. Yeah, this one looks pretty good too. I'm trying to see if that's a spot on there. So this can happen with customer returns, is that there can be some flaws on them. I don't know if that was noted in the listing of the sale. I know that from my own experience, but I don't know in terms of the listing page what they promised in that respect. Okay, next up is a pair of heels. Let's see what brand they are. They're suede with kind of a chunky heel. Okay, so it's the brand Via Spiga. Definitely get these a lot in Nordstrom liquidation. Again, you can see that rectangle tag missing right there. Yeah, the bottoms look like they have slight wear, possible customer return, possible just being tried on in store. The suede looks pretty good. I don't see any bald spots on that one. However, hold on. It just needs to be brushed out, I think. I think it just needs to be brushed out. It otherwise looks good. The only flaws that I saw, slight pulls, and I don't even know if you can see them on the elastic band back here, which is pretty minor. Like the pulls are not like significant, and I don't see any pulls on this one, so that's good. In terms of sizing, they are both a 7.5. Cool. Yeah, you know, I've struggled to sell the Via Spigas that I do have. It's gonna be a shoe landmine when I stand up. I have struggled to sell the Via Spigas that I do have, so yeah, I don't know what resale is gonna look like for that one, unfortunately. Okay, the next ones are a pair of spicy red shoes. Too bad I didn't have these listed before Valentine's Day, but that's okay. And they are the brand Good American, which if I can hold them up there. These are really pretty. So it's a red suede shoe. I was trying to combine my words there. There's a little sticker on the back here. I don't want to mess with it too much. The suede looks to be in pretty good condition. A little bit of wear here, but it actually just might brush out with my suede brush. If you're not familiar with what a suede brush looks like, I will link the one that I use down in the description. They're only like, I don't know, less than 10 bucks. Definitely worth the investment. There's a little sticker here, which I'll remove later. It looks like it's part of the pricing stickers, so not the end of the world. A little bit of discoloration here on the inside of the shoe. Not a big deal. Because it's not going to be visible with wear, but there is some here as well. And this is just going to happen from customers trying on the shoe. They are a size 5, really? They look bigger than that. I'm kind of shocked. They're both a size 5, but here they are. Cute, Good American. It just depends. Some pieces sell better than others. Do I think they'll sell for more than $12? Yes. Do I know if they'll sell for a ton of money? No, I've actually never sold good American shoes, so this one's a first for me. Okay, next is the brand 1901, and not surprised to see this in Nordstrom liquidation. I'm curious if 1901 is one of Nordstrom's house brands because I just see it so often. They make cute stuff, but I don't feel like it's a hot seller. But they make cute stuff. These are both a size 5, so maybe I spoke too soon on my sizing. Real cute with the closure that goes across the ankle here. Due to this bright of color, I feel like we will see more flaws, which I just see a little more wear on the toe bed here, whether it's actually from somebody wearing them or them just kind of being rattled around in liquidation, just indentations there. Same with on the back, just indentations and markings that unfortunately is just gonna happen when you buy liquidation. So I'll do my best again with like a leather wipe because again, right here on the sides. So a leather wipe, and I don't know how to get the indentations out. If you know how to get indentations out of leather, let me know. I was gonna say like I could put my heat gun on it, but I don't think that it will like lift it necessarily. In terms of resale on these, you know, I definitely think I'll make my money back, but I'm not sure that I'll make a big profit. But that's okay. Well, is it okay? I don't know. It's I would hope to make more money than that. Okay, next up is a pair of FILA sandals. Here they both are. These are cute. If they are mine or my husband's size, I'd consider keeping them. They actually might be my son's size, so maybe I'll keep these for him. I don't know what resale looks like for FILA sandals, but I feel like the young kids like these, right? It's kind of a cool style. I feel like just this style of slide in the past like 30 years has just held strong, but maybe that's just me. They're a men's 9, women's 10. So I may just give these to my son to wear over the summer. Otherwise, I guess I could fit into them, and they're pretty wide and I have wide feet. In terms of resale, this one would be tougher. I mean, maybe these would sell for, if I'm lucky, $25, but again, that's a pretty thin profit margin on that, so they may be better suited for keeping. Okay, next, oh gosh, where did I buried my scissors again? Okay, these ones are looking a little rough. I don't know what the brand is yet, but they're looking rough. Okay, what is the brand? I feel like I know this brand. I think this is Sam Edelman. Is that their logo? I think that's Sam Edelman, but somebody let me know. They're size 5.5. It's a suede heel, but the suede, it's gonna need to be brushed out. It's just looking a little rough in some places. Unfortunately, like I said, when you order liquidation, the shoes just, if they're not wrapped up nicely, they're gonna get beat up like this. So unfortunately, these are the victims of getting beat up. I'll try and clean it up as much as I can, but I don't want to do too much to it because I'm just not a suede expert in that way, nor do I think on a pair of Sam Edelmans that they'll necessarily be worth it to do that. So that's kind of a bummer. If I'm lucky, I think I'll be able to sell those for maybe $20. So I'm just gonna make my money back on those. Okay, next I have a pair of somethings. Ah, don't hit me. Oh, a pair of Monroe. So this is a good brand. I do know this one. Here's what it looks like. I was gonna say the tag, but it's not really a tag. It's just the inside. The outsides look pretty good. It's kind of, it's like a suede, a real light suede, I guess. So I'm not sure if a leather wipe or just the suede brush, what's gonna be best on this. Probably a leather wipe. The shoe itself looks really good. Appears to be no or almost no wear on the bottom, so that's great. Monroe shoes do sell for anywhere, sometimes $80 and over, so definitely a great item for resale. These are a size 7.5, hopefully both. Yes, they are. So great item, makes up for the FILAs and the 1901s and the Sam Edelmans. And okay, next, got a few more. It was 25, sorry guys. Is a pair of, oh, here we go, Jeffrey Campbell sneakers. And I don't know if you can see the inside here. And the bottoms look great. they definitely have like, they kind of look worn, but I don't know, maybe this is just the style, kind of like those Golden Goose sneakers. Yeah, they just kind of have a worn look. I'm hesitant to clean them up because, again, if this is how they're supposed to look, then maybe I'll keep them this way because they both have that wear on the side. I'll probably give it a Google schmoogle before I do anything to them because I don't want to jeopardize how they were originally intended to look. It's got this terry cloth lining, which is kind of interesting, and they are both a size 9. Jeffrey Campbell shoes, I feel, do retail on a little bit of the mid to higher end. However, resale, it's kind of all over the place. I don't feel like resale with Jeffrey Campbell is always necessarily high. So let me know your experience. Okay, look at these chunky block heels. These are fun. Okay, the brand is that a G? I think it says GOLO, which I've not heard of this brand before. That's what it looks like, GOLO. But they're really fun. This reminds me of a shoe I probably would have worn in middle school. They are a velvet platform. It's kind of cool looking, I don't know. It's the Vivian style. They're a size 8. Again, this will be really easy to clean with the magic eraser, and they're pretty white to begin with already, so I think they'll actually clean up really nicely. The bottoms appear to have no wear. Doesn't look like they were ever worn outside, which is good. And then what size were these? Sorry. They're both 8s. Yeah, and the velvet actually looks to be in really good condition. The only thing is the toe bed is kind of crunched just from being rubber banded and everything like that, so I'll definitely stuff it with some tissue to bring back some of the shape. But yeah, I don't know what this brand is, so I don't know what the resale will look like. So if you know, please let me know. Okay, next is a pair of Vince, and definitely familiar with this brand. Snakeskin, faux snakeskin style slip-on shoe. Too bad these aren't my size because they're actually really cute. In terms of sizing, where is it? I don't know where the size is. It's probably buried somewhere closer to the toe bed is what I'm thinking, and I just can't see it. Possibly on the other shoe, but let me look. My goodness. My goodness, I cannot see. Well, I'll have to figure it out. It's got to be in here. Oh, here we go. This one says size 6M, and I'm going to assume this one, yes, there it is. They're both the same. The bottoms look really good. Again, this just looks like it was probably tried and walked on in the store, or somebody just got it home, tried it on, and then didn't end up liking it, but they look pretty good. So I feel good about these Vince shoes. I definitely think that I'll get that $35 that I'm at least hoping for, if not more. Oh, these are cute too. What are these? Okay, these are a pair of Klein. How fun are these? Oh, there it is. These are so cute, but they look too little. I wear a size 10. Yikes. These are Klein loafer style shoe, and they are a size 5.5. Yeah, definitely small. Too small for me. 5.5 on this one as well. But the bottoms look great. They literally like smell new. Yeah, it smells like I'm in a rubber factory or something. So these will be super easy to clean and photograph. And in terms of getting that $35, yeah, I think so, but I don't know. 5.5? I don't know. All the 5.5 people are going to chime in and say that they're here and they're ready to buy shoes, which is awesome because I've got some for you now. Okay, next, I think we've got like 4 or 5 pairs left, guys. These are a pair of Francosardo slip-on shoes. I think this brand does retail for, you know, like similar to the Jeffrey Campbell mid to higher range. There is a little discoloration here on the toe. So again, hopefully I can get that off with, you know, just a baby wipe. And again, this one's got that dusty look on the bottom. It's just the type of bottom. It's kind of, it's kind of furry almost. So I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to clean that up, but the sides, which are just rubber, should be fairly easy to clean. In terms of sizing on these, this one is an, what did that say, an 8 or a 9? That one's a 9, and this one's a 9. So there you go. Resale, again, I think, or I hope I can get that $25. Okay, next up is a brand of shoes. I don't know that I've heard of this brand. Wild Diva? Wild Diva. Who comes up with these names? Wild Diva. Okay, so here they are, and it is a patent leather heel. Well, patent leather on the actual heel and then leather on the top, and it's got this really lovely beading all around here. All the beads appear to be here, and ironically these are probably going to be the ones that I thought they were going to be my size. Like, oh yeah, they would be my size. They're cute. The straps look to be in good condition. These look like they're actually going to be really easy to clean. The bottoms, this is just a magic eraser. In terms of resale, maybe 35. I don't know this brand. It could be nicer. I hope it's nicer and I blow myself out of the water and be like, wow, Wild Diva, it's the brand to buy. But I'm not sure that's going to be the case. Okay, these next ones are super cute. I wish they were my size, but I can already tell they're just, oh, and it's my favorite brand. Okay, I love this brand. So these are a pair of Vionic sneakers. Vionics are great if you are just a human, but definitely as you get older, you realize that you need better shoes, and with better shoe and arch support, Vionics are a great brand for that. So anyways, how fun are these? I wish they were my size, but I'm sure they're probably like a 7.5. Let's see. I was close. They're 7. These are in great condition. Just need the bottoms cleaned up here, but otherwise the rest of the shoe looks great. Gosh, I wish these were my size. I've got too many sneakers though right now, so I need to pump the brakes. Somebody else can definitely have these. In terms of resale, Vionics resale for, I know this because I buy them. Not only do they sell for a lot of money, those shoes are easily, I mean, the lowest they could possibly be is $100, upwards of $200, and resale tends to be pretty high on them. I wouldn't put it past my ability to get $100 for those, but maybe I'm wrong. I mean, it could be as low as, and then as low as, I'll say 60. Okay, we can just shoot as low as that. But given how nice the condition is, I feel good. Okay, this is the brand Naturalizer, and it's kind of a Mary Jane style heel. You can see that the suede is not in the best condition. Again, suede just gets beat up so quickly. It's so sad. They're a 7 wide. Love to see the wide foot represented here because my foot's kind of wide. And yeah, I'm gonna have to clean these up a little bit on the suede. I don't know. Maybe I just need to look more into suede cleaning. If you guys are experts on it, please do let me know, because I am always curious. I'm always looking for like easy, low maintenance ways to clean things. So if it's gonna be pretty involved, I'm probably not gonna do it. I wish do they have suede wipes? I bet that's a thing. I bet I don't know about it, but now I'm gonna Google it. Last but not least, one more pair of sneakers, and ooh, it's a good brand. We're gonna go out on a good brand. I'm excited, you guys. So they are the brand Aquatalia, and there's the bottom here. So as you can see, these look pretty good. They're a size 6, a little bit of wear just probably from being tried on in store. It's got that little bit of that platform here, so we are kind of seeing a trend that happened in shoes in the past year. And otherwise in really great condition. Yeah, these look really good. Now this is a brand that also sells for quite a bit of money. Conservatively, these were probably as low as 100, upwards of $250, my guess, possibly a little bit lower than the 250, but these will clean up really easily and really nicely with just the magic eraser. I'm not gonna have to put in too much elbow grease, and they're both a size 6, which is great. How do I feel about this box overall? I feel pretty good. I feel for every 2 pairs of shoes, there was one good one. So I'm basically saying 60 to 70% of the shoes in here were great, and out of 25, that would be, I'm saying about 16 or 17 of them were awesome, and about 7 or 8 of them were just okay. Do I think, or 9 of them, do I think you should buy one? I guess that's up to you. I mean, it's kind of a risk. Not every box is going to be guaranteed to be like another, you know? And, you know, there's a reason things go to liquidation. It's because they didn't sell. Nobody wanted them. So that very well could be the case with these shoes, is, you know, they're just not popular styles, or they're the wrong sizes, or they're just in the wrong condition. So you do have to keep those things in mind when you are purchasing liquidation, because it can be a huge gamble. But if you have $305.99 plus tax, shipping, all that sort of stuff to play around with. I don't know, give it a shot. I will put my referral link in the description down below. Again, I appreciate those who have used it in the past. It helped me purchase this one and be able to show you guys another unboxing. So I will see you in my next video. Talk to you later. Bye.